Welcome back. Thank you for indulging a break, even though we're on the last leg, as I know, last leg of our journey. Back to the Lost Dome. This may be our final destination. Travel to Lost Dome. Be careful. You won't be able to come back from this destination until your mission is complete. We've had that message many times, but I think they mean it this time. No party banter, though, while traveling. Maybe this may not be the one. It's a definite contender for me, Jimmy. Breath of the Wild for Game of the Year. It's been an extremely important game for me this year, and one of my all-time favorite sandboxes, physics engines, beautiful game. The reason it doesn't just run away with Game of the Year is because of some of the other very special games that have come out this year. Like Nier, which, yes, that rhymes a bit too much. Horizon, very special games to me. Games that touched me in ways I've not been touched before. Nier, holy shit, Nier. And then the story development in Horizon, and the fact that the combat is probably my favorite in any game. It's just so this year for me has been brilliant for games. For any that didn't make the short list, there were a good number that did, and wow, what games. Alex, I heard there was story too. I hope there's story. Something about the champions, named after them. So far you saw shrines, and shrines. I hope there's some story too. Just pointing the doll where the kid touched you. Wow. And then stuff like Alice, Madness Returns. How surprising. I've been surprised quite a few times this year. What a brilliantly twisted platformer. I haven't had so much fun in a platformer in the longest time. We're back at the dome. What did our objectives split to now that we're here at the dome? Find an insulating coating for we're not on our polar expedition yet. We're still prepping. So this was not our final journey. We need insulating coating for the rover, or we're not going to get to the polar region. We're through. Rango, that will unlock the third Witcher for you by being able to watch Witcher 2. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad it will do that for you. I've wanted to come back to it for a while. We finally, the dates are all screwed up in my head. For the longest time, I wanted to roll back and do Witcher 1, 2, 3, and that didn't happen. We started more playthroughs of Wild Hunt, and that's great, and we have one. Good one, right now. That we started a year ago. Holy shit, we've been in the same playthrough of Wild Hunt for a year now. But anyways, we finally got back to the first Witcher, but that did not become a full playthrough of the series, so...
Message coming in.
We just haven't gotten back to Assassins of Kings for 2 years. Finally, we will. KG, thank you for the host. Welcome. Your weekend's going all right? We need... up all these locations for the rest of the insulating cable. Why is this place deserted? I'm sneaking because... But I didn't expect it to be deserted. I'm gonna sneak anyways.
insulation. Hopefully it's enough to protect us in the rover. Never been a fan of the cold.
I don't like being cold. I like camping in the snow. I moved to Colorado. Well, hey! Hi. You're ugly. Oh, with the... It says gorilla! Does it really say gorilla? Am I imagining that? It says gorilla. That's a gorilla. Oh, terrain. Oh! Hot damn. We're not dead yet. We're about to be. Oh, get me out of here. Heal, heal. No, stop flipping, man. No! No! It was all going so well. It all seemed harmless. Oh! My health's going down, but I'm gonna try to finish him off. The greed is real! The greed was real. Contenders, Breath of the Wild, Cuphead. Cuphead, yeah, I guess that's gonna be on some lists. I haven't played it. I actually even watched it. XCOM 2. Ah. Mario Odyssey. That's gotta make some lists. Alex, you don't need a reason to sneak. Sneak on a street. Sneak in a supermarket. Sneak in a shower. That is the way of a ninja. Sneak everywhere. All the sneaks. All the sneaks. I'm on board with that. Backing up. Further, I missed stuff. There's KG. Hello. In progress, that's a start. Yeah, that thing with the hand on the wall, no good. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been there, so yeah, I've been there, but don't do that. Easier said than not done, right? Sleep, sneak, yes, yes. Wear a ninja mask while you sleep, as long as you can breathe safely. Yeah, for perhaps self-evident reasons, I don't want to let myself get too into it or dwell on it. But yeah, KG, I've not been at my best. I know you've been in and out or lurking maybe, but I've however much you've caught of it, I've been pretty out of sorts. So. At a loss for words. I've been at a loss for everything in large segments of my life, and I get there, and then I get to decide if I'm gonna bring it here, and sometimes it's not a choice. It's been weird lately. Been weird here. I know I've made it weird here lately. That's what I mean. Thank you all again for being so very awesome and sticking it out together and with me and in spite of. For everyone indeed. For the first wormhole of the day, it's never too early. It's you know, it's never my goal to hide shit from the stream, but I also don't want to don't always want to bring, but better to share. Even painful stuff is better to share. It's not always easy to do, but here to say that it should be shared than to share sometimes, but it's as I am reminded by friends that going at things alone is no way to go through life, and I lean that way for ending up on Twitch. Even the first year of being on Twitch for me was a purely solitary experience. That's my default state, has been for nearly 40 years now. And this is the largest exception to that in my life. It's been a very special 2.5 years already. I rant and rave all the time, but I know I don't stop to say, holy shit, this has been life-changing as much as I used to. Some ways I've gotten used to how awesome this is, and in others it breaks new ground all the time. Cheers to all of you being so special to me, and special place I hope for us all for many years to come. We need to save. Before we go, is this the real deal this time? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, Twitch stream community. Nailed it. Alex, you nailed it. Good show. So there's not much left. Polar expedition, return to Mutant Valley. We're still not going to the poles yet. When do we get to go on our polar expedition? We are now on the 7th objective and the 7th sub-objective of our polar expedition, and we haven't gotten anywhere cold. When do we go someplace cold? Trust fall. Has anyone ever worked somewhere where they actually had to go through one of those? I bet a bunch of people did. I've never worked anywhere where they made me do trust falls, but I guess that's a thing. Ask Amelia to get the rover ready. That's right, get it polar ready. Do we really have to come back here to do it? We had the rover there. Maybe her tools are here.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hi, Amelia.
Hello, Amelia. I'm fine, thanks.
It's okay, Rango. It would be funny. That would be one level.
Alright, so you got everything you need now to get your rover ready for the ice, yeah?
Only thing I need left is some time. A day should do it.
Oh!
Want me to get started now?
Damn it. We don't have any other quests. We could pick some up. There are other quests. We can just go rest.
Gotta be ready
We'll
as
rest.
soon as possible.
We'll go sleep. Sleep it off. We need to wait 12 hours for Amelia to get the rover polar ready. Where can... There's gotta be a place. we can go sleep here in Mutant Valley. There. Lurk away. Lurk away. KG, thanks for popping up. So, obligatory question of every stream between now and the end of the week. Who's going to see Star Wars this week?
Look around, please, but don't break nothing. Many fragile things. You break, you buy.
You're gonna pretend you're asleep. Flat party. We'll be here a while. We'll probably have time to go to the flat party and come back. Just saying. No one had 5. So just keep one of these. I could have 5, but I don't use shields. I'm going to keep one of these shields. These are nice shields, but I don't have a lot of people using shields, and we don't have anyone with 5 strength. Green, you're glad it's not JJ this time? This time? Procyon 13th, so you need it on the 13th. But yeah, some people get a couple days, couple extra days, early. Let's start. Misbehave, you've got to wait, so that'll be tricky. Yeah, I haven't decided what I'm doing about going out to see that. That's a lot of boots. Daddy don't need a new pair of shoes. Never watched any Star Wars. Are you banned now? I don't know. Can you still see the stream, or can you read chat? That's too bad. That's too bad. Many years ago, I would have been devastated to hear that. Nothing so simple anymore. Been through the ringer with Star Wars myself, but I was raised on it, and a lot of my own personal ideologies took shape through Star Wars. But that was before the 2000s. Be careful. What did it say? Be careful from now on. Shit. What did it say? Something about end game. I think it's probably an end game warning. Point of no return kind of thing. it could be an interesting experiment if you're willing, Rango, one day to watch the Star Wars films. Don't start. My thought, don't start with the prequels. Try to put your head in the past. Simpler times. Before the dark times. Before the Empire. Try and take your mind back to the 70s, if possible. And then watch the original trilogy, and don't watch the special editions. Watch... I don't know if there are even high-definition versions. When they released the special editions, I think we got a non-remastered version copied off the old Star Wars Laserdiscs. But that's the version to watch. Don't start with the prequels. They call 4, 5, and 6 A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. They all have names now. The first one didn't even have a subtitle. Originally, it was just Star Wars. And the episode 4 was... It was sort of tongue-in-cheek. George has always ran his mouth a lot about what his plans were. Did he have plans for 3 or 9 or 6? Or... He talked a lot over the years, but... There's that. I didn't want to overcomplicate things anyways. Why did I avoid that? Yeah, there are HD versions of the originals that are out there to be found, but no official releases of a properly remastered version of the originals. There's some weird shit in the special editions. If you want to know what people saw and why a generation was captivated, don't just watch the original versions. I could do one better, and I'm gonna shut up in 2 minutes maybe. Watch the makings of. I could suggest or find links to some of the old making of videos. I could find you one that would show you how crazy the world went in 1977, 8, 9 with Star Wars. If you could get your head into that space and then watch what was made with they had so little to work with, and they made magic. And they still make movies, but they don't always make magic. And that's one of my biggest long-standing issues with George and what he did to the series, is he seems to have somehow misunderstood the magic of his own creation, because it was collaborative magic. There were so many people who made magic that were part of that. And then George went and took it all. This is mine, my creation. But no, that was a special time. They made magic. They made magic. So, where are we? Get your ass back to Mars, Jay. Get your ass to Mars. It's time to go to the polar region. What does the journal say about our final destination? Go to the city buried beneath the pole. And at last, there was only one. Way out there, Ice Dome. Well, our companions better have something to say on the ride this time.
We're here. We're finally here. I hope the beacon of this lost city actually works.
For fuck's sake, it's better. Walking to the pole would be a pain in the ass. Our rover mods have made my baby more sluggish than, well, me after a few drinks. Anyway, I can tell you that we aren't the first to go down this path.
You think it's the ASC?
Not sure, but I can make out tracks. Some of which look older than you.
This brings back memories.
What else is fucking new?
No, I've been down that road before. Yeah, I'm 50, 90, 100% sure it was with your father.
And you couldn't say that earlier?
Message for you, Commander. Just came
I
in over
wasn't
secure
familiar
channel.
with it.
Jimmy!
I'm sorry. I just didn't realize that
Jimmy,
this
thank you
was
for the
city
sub
that-
support. Cheers
All right,
to you.
Settle down, you two. Let's not dwell on the past. We can do that later, when it's warm. But Scott, if you've been here before, your memories could be useful.
I wonder if Victor's beat us to the punch. If he did.
He wouldn't destroy it. He couldn't. He's an egomaniac. He'd just want credit for being the first to turn it. No, what worries me is what happens if he discovers our
Might
secret.
take a minute to kick in again,
Either
huh?
way, it's time to end this.
Time to end
Time
this.
for a little payback.
Mancer style.
Zach,
You should just like shut the
whatever we
fuck up.
discover could change our lives, and everyone's on Mars. Do we really want to contact a planet that has neglected us for so long?
If we don't do it, someone else will. And they might have less than pure intentions.
True. Better us than someone like Victor. But still, it's such a precarious responsibility.
Special gear, polar gear. Do we see stats for it? Doesn't matter. Technomancer's jacket. So the polar jacket's over our other gear. That's cool. It works. Nobody is wearing a hat. No hat, no earmuffs, no scarves. We made a really big deal out of needing these jackets. Our last couple secondary quests that we were hanging on to just failed as we've progressed. The Ice Dome. Put up our twin shield. So the last time we're going to be playing Assassins of Kings, probably starting Thursday, and the last time we played that, I was still calling the shield Ken. Qwen. I read it as Ken. And I didn't hear enough characters in the game pronounce it Quen to get any correction for the longest time. And by the time you all started telling me it's not Ken, Jay, it's Quen, I just decided to be a stubborn bastard about it. I started... every time someone said it was Quen, I got worse. When did that change? At some point, I stopped calling it Ken. We'll be playing that. Look at Nisha. Listen and look at Nisha. Thank you for the bugs. And the universe has granted us such bounty today.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over secure channel.
You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Whoa, that was for green from Jimmy. Did you see? Did you see that? I'm not used to the combo messages yet. That threw me for a loop. I had to process. Hot damn. Jimmy, that was nice of you. The middle-aged stream, thank you for gifting a sub to Green later. How you like them green apples? That's awesome. Cheers, Green. Cheers, Jimmy. She is partying hard. I love good bugs. Little bugs. Fun bugs. Thanks, Nisha. Ah. We don't know what's over here. We don't have any objectives yet, right? It's just... Oh, we do have an objective. How specific is it? Find the comm beacon. Well, we may be here a while yet. I am still 90+% sure we'll be starting Shovel Knight today. We've got a lot of time. But we may be here a while yet. She was scanning the perimeter. Yep. She has sort of a biotic radar. She has to turn like that for it to operate. Wait, you didn't see your buddy get zapped? What the fuck? I'm gonna buy that last, after this fight, if I don't do it, someone remind me, I'm gonna buy that last box of stealth that I hesitated on. Wait, why is only Nisha in the party? What did I do? We gotta go back. Why are we missing... what happened to Amelia? Shit, she left the party when she fixed the rover. We're missing someone. They were all standing up there. I didn't notice that she wasn't with us. Anyone else notice? Endless telekinesis. Today in Morrowind. Today in Morrowind news. That does sound like fun. Is that happen often enough, or was that rare? Or new, or... How random was that bug? That character also has the permanent levitation bug, huh? That sounds cooler and cooler. Permanent levitation, infinite telekinesis. Shit. Let's at least see what's here before we go back.
Secure channel.
All aboard! Alex! Hot damn. That's, oh, another one from Jimmy, too. Jimmy's on a roll. All the gifts rolling in. Thank you, Jimmy, for sharing the love and the sub support. Cheers, Alex. Cheers again, Jimmy. You guys rock. How cool is that? How cool is that, everyone? What Jimmy's doing right now? Oh, man. Tis the season. Woo woo! Cheers, Alex. Just call me Whiskey Claus. Anyone ever played Return to Zork? Uh-oh, maybe we shouldn't have. This looks like a... Should we go back and get... Should we have brought Amelia? Not the time, intro bot. How uncalled for.
What are you doing here?
I was just reading, and I found out.
Just
Shit, this
reading.
Is your fault. You knew?
That we're all mutants? Yes, that's the secret. The one we share at initiation and bear into our graves. The one we try to protect at any cost. Do you understand why now?
You, the others. I could see it. I wouldn't even be surprised, but me? Never. I could never be one of those abominations.
We all have the genes that the settlers made. Just like Great Master Ian was. Just like Sean was. just like Connor, Melvin, Andrew, and I are. You are a mutant, Alan.
Shut up! Not another word!
Such animations! His facial animations there were, okay. Just remember, Andromeda wasn't that bad in that department. It was a little funny. But, did you see him? How upset he was? This is such emotion, much animation. Oh, smoked! Did I miss something, or did he too hit me? Was my health going down? Was there some damage over time applied that I didn't notice? Damn! We got knocked the fuck out! Let me see if I can reapply this before we start the fight. Get extremely wrecked.
Alan? What are you
Alan?
doing?
What the hell? You hit harder than you look.
Shut up!
Shut up! You're not my father! I do what I want! Oh, yeah, 2 hits. Do not get hit by that prick. We could go back for Amelia. Let's try not to. We don't need to go back for Amelia.
I was...
That we're all mutant.
You!
We all have the...
Shut up! Not another word!
Shut up! Not another word! We could add that to the bot. Uh-oh. But the problem with adding that to the bot is, when the bot starts saying that to people, what a dick. So this has to be like a perfect fight. Damn near perfect. Because almost everything he does is a stun. So if we get hit by one thing, we're probably going to get hit by 2. First, we interrupt his reading. Oh, come on. That's especially the move we cannot get touched by. Oh, fuck! Hey, that passive finally saved my ass!
Are you done?
I am sorry, Zach. What have I done? I've tried so hard to destroy you.
Such
and the others.
emotions.
Wanted so much to be the best that I ended up rushing my brothers, my sisters towards their ruin. You were so gifted, so loved by our masters. I hated you and them with a passion, and I could never understand why. I was blind, stuck believing that I deserved to be special. If I only knew that then. He knows, you know, because of me.
You're talking about Victor.
Yes. He was there when we found the documents, and the moment they were in his grasp, he looked at me like a piece of meat and started laughing. The charm melted away, and the cruelty came. You have to kill him, Zach. If he survives...
I know. I'll do my duty. Question is, what should we do with you?
Traitors are the sum of their treasons, and ignorance isn't an excuse to kill, nor an invitation for mercy. He's murdered thousands of your people, taken lives that he must pay for. Finish him. He wouldn't have hesitated if it were you, Zack.
But it looks as if walking away is an option. Nisha makes a fair point. But not the only option. Yes, we could finish him. Easy case to make that he deserves it too. But despite his outpouring of emotion, I wouldn't be surprised if his tale was unfinished. And if we finish him off now, his tale will be finished. Who knows? He might even find a small piece of redemption. Or at least try to move in that direction. We might see him again yet. Let's go, Nisha. Let's take this loot instead. Let's take this focus injection and this health injection. And let's leave him there. Doesn't look good. What are those things? I think we're frosty. Oh, that does not look good. And they're still fighting. Okay, let's here, see what kind of aggro splits up. Let some of those NPCs that are hostile work on these creatures. Oh, a little bit. They retreated. They retreat but keep their damage, yeah. Not Nisha, no! Alright, let's let him fight it out. Nisha will let him fight it out. Bent, there's work to be done down here. Fresh air later. Good luck. Luck. Safety save. Let's go pick up Amelia. Oh god, everything healed. Well, never mind. Elia's not far. So depending on how grueling the end sequences are, we're gonna play through to the end of the game, roll the credits, take a good-sized break, switch over to Shovel Knight for the rest of the stream, and probably play Shovel Knight on Monday. Might spill over into Tuesday. I've only played a few minutes of it. I don't know how much difficulty I will have with that one. It is supposed to be such a good platformer. Then Stories Untold, and then Witcher 2.
The rover probably belongs to the ASC. Bridge collapsed behind them, but Victor couldn't have gone too far. Better keep my guard up.
Try not to overwrite that Mutant Valley save that I made, which is our last save before going into endgame. won't happen, but if we were going to go back, side quest, do other things, try to change an outcome of an ending that has not even happened yet. Stealth! I was going to buy that last point of stealth. Oh. Hi, Krabby. Krabby Crab. What are these things called? If I lock on, can we get their name? No, they don't have a... They're evil, that's what they are. Don't lock on. Thank you, Nisha. Coming over here. These things are nasty. She's on the verge of going down, but she's been holding her own. She probably didn't need 5 stims in the middle of the fight. Guy did. Oh!
What the hell was that thing?
Yeah, what the hell was that thing?
Son of a bitch!
Must have been animals from old Earth that mutated here, shut away for so long. Be careful, Amelia. The city is hiding much more than just treasure.
Treasure? Skill point. From before. Been sitting on this. And we have an attribute point, and now... Let's spend it. Energy regen to replace the hat I took off. A little bit of damage extra for our spells. Max out our strength. Doesn't really matter for gear. In either case, we could have a little bit more health. Corruption resist. Power. Why not? This is the one I was thinking about. Let's spend that point on stealth. Stealth attacks on humans, which I don't know if we'll see any more of, probably. No longer use fluid. Instantly knock the target out without making a sound. That would have been great to have 4 streams ago. Anything else that would do better for us now? Loot chance, crafting 2, science 2. Watch me spend it on stealth, and then we get some cool science check near the end. I'm saving that point. We've gone this whole way without the stealth. We'll just, without the last box of stealth that I almost got early game. If I go through the entire end game and I still didn't spend that point, so what? I'm saving it in case we run into a science check. And then I can spend that point and go, yeah, science! And really mean it.
Yes, punching them in the urethra and they keep coming back for more. Fucking masochists.
As long as Victor breathes, his men will hunt like wolves.
What a mouth on her.
Shove a stick so far up their asses they can't hunt or walk.
Amelia doesn't really pull any punches, but punch them in the urethra. Amelia, could you, how exactly would that be accomplished? Take some serious precision. There's a workbench up here. This facility is large to just have an objective on the far end. It seems more likely to me that we are going to have additional objectives in this area that we don't have yet. But we could explore while we're here. There's respawn in this game. I'll tell you what, let's head towards our objective. And it will or it won't end there, but it seems with all this other stuff, I don't think they're going to let us off the hook that easily. Damn, his kicks beat my kicks like 3 times in a row! Die. Wrong die. Wrong guy, die. You die now. Damn, I go heal now. No! Nice job, Misha. Yeah, bit of Mass Effect, bit of Knights of the Old Republic, bit of Mad Max, and on and on. It's a mix. It's a real mix. Some Dragon Age. Rah, 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 rah. Which way is which? This way. Just. Alex, I don't know if you saw my earlier message, but the developers who made this game, they're called Spiders. They made Bound by Flame, and this is a sequel, sort of a sequel, to Mars Warlogs, which they also made. Same Mars, same world. Shaken, not stirred. Got it. They didn't notice. Awesome. Yay, they didn't notice. This is our first successful sneak in the game? Is it? Wow. Come on, we're not done. We're not through. Go, go, go. We have never snuck by a group of enemies like that in the entire game up to this point. That's awesome. I don't think we're sneaking through this. And yet, we're not in combat yet. Let's see. Let's sneak around the side. See if they notice. Better notice. Notice me looting over here? No? Okay. That's on when they notice. Getting weirder. Are you friends?
Technomancer.
Oh, it's Victor. Victor the Dictor.
But I must admit you're particularly sharp. For a mutant.
Yes.
You are too late. I've already discovered the dark secret that your kind has hidden for so long. However, this city, amazing, isn't it? So full of wonders. A complex of keys to a brand new world.
That doesn't matter. You're not gonna live to see it.
Really? Do you intend to kill me? Like that poor boy Jeff? You won't get the opportunity, I'm afraid. My men are a little bit on edge after what you did to their comrade. Now, if you would be so kind, I'm going to pry that last secret out of the belly of this city. The one that will give me a hero's welcome back at Abundance. Help me impose a new world order. Farewell, Zachariah. Chin up. Thanks to your hard work, Abundance will now have a bigger, brighter future.
Let me sneak attack him! What the fuck? That's too much. Coming out of a cutscene in the dialogue. In stealth, able to sneak attack. That's pretty sweet. You don't need to know what's going on. It's alright. Lamia's got the controls. We're good. Till Entrobot takes over. There he goes. But you made it through! Tornado, we could have a new attack, but we'd have to swap something out on our bar. Berserk! I haven't been using the Berserk I just upgraded. Oh god, please yell at me, guys, if I'm not using Berserk.
I am assuming direct control.
Technomancer! Yes! Woo, welcome. I'm glad you could make it, man. We haven't made it to Shovel Knight yet, but we will. Berserk, Jay, Berserk! Berserk. I've already upgraded it. Good to go. Bum, 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 bum. Let's try it again. Let's sneak. See if there's another cutscene.
Sorry to bother you, but I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
Sorry to bother you.
Admit, even after everything, you are still full of surprises. Such tenacity. Your efforts are futile. Don't you understand? If not me, someone else is bound to reveal your secret. So why not use this revelation as an opportunity, as a chance to promote the corporation that raised you?
You're the one who doesn't realize he's playing with fire, and that even tyrants can burn.
We shall see.
You're not gonna let me sneak up on you, are you? You're using a gun? Yeah, I was just spamming. I just felt like seeing what his reaction was like if we started just kicking him like an ordinary enemy. He's got a pretty good hit bar. Got a gun. Doesn't seem to need a lot of time to bring it back up after it overheats. Maybe. seems to have a decent knife. Berserk! Shit, it's time for Berserk. Really not, oh god, not able to kick him effectively. Get more health before we go back in. Switch to a shotgun! He switched to a fucking shotgun! He doesn't have all the fancy Technomancer shit, but he does have money and weapons. We can't berserk again yet. If I can get my shield up? No. I hate being on the defensive constantly. I'm supposed to be doing the ass kicking. Don't want to heal so much. Wombat, help me place him in Skyrim. The voice is very familiar. Where, any particular characters come to mind? Or just lots of parts? Like so many voice actors in Skyrim. Money and weapons, so you're fighting Batman? Evil Batman! See if I can stay off of Victor, the Dictor, for a minute. And work on the ads. And if my companions can survive long enough to take out some of the ads, maybe they can help me with Victor. I don't have to be constantly avoiding you. Move, man. If it makes any difference, I don't think this is the final fight. Farengar at that voice, okay. I'm gonna regret engaging. Melee is down, okay. Shit. Now they're both down. Oh, this is bad. I want to play defensive. I want to kick ass. And he's constantly on the offensive, so see if I can get that berserk off, get into a position to do something. Oh man. He's actually lying down for a second. And the greed kicked in, and this might take a little bit. Ziggy Stardust. We turned, I turned channel currency back on, so we've had Stardust for our channel currency for a while again now.
Sorry to bother you.
You're the weak.
Berserk! Right off the bat. I really don't like being shot in this game. I mean, who likes being shot ever? But for some reason, it is. The melee in this game is good. The ranged, I don't care about, but the ranged keeps getting in the way of the melee.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you. Oh, it's getting worse, not better. Come on, Nisha, hang in there. Ah, see, my passive knocked me on my ass when he was going the other way. Okay. Misha, let's kill this fool. I'm gonna apply a heal before he takes me down any further. Oh, what a dick. Berserk's almost ready. Nisha, distract him, please. No! Nisha, distract that fool! Boom!
Final fucking. I guess his heart knew he was.
Final fucking lead!
Motherfucker.
Ironic.
Motherfucker. Woo!
That's your stomach.
Afraid not. But whatever it is, it sounds big and angry. We better hurry to Center City.
We better hurry to Center City. Finish this. Victor's gun. You want Victor's gun? I'll give you Victor's gun, Nisha. Sure he doesn't. Disrupt chance goes up, crit chance goes up, cooldown speed, it's a little slower. Alright, Victor's gun for you. And Victor's dagger, you can have that too. Worms, the game is awesome. Where's that coming from? You looked it up, Wombat. Not actually the same actor, just sounded like. Technomancer sounds familiar to me, has the whole time too, and I haven't placed it, just thinking about it. I haven't thought too hard on it. Okay. What are our... We have multiple objectives now. Restabilize, reestablish contact with Earth. It's kind of like reverse near. Reverse near plus Mars. Find the comm beacon. Reestablish contact with the Earth. This, Lamia. The fucking thing I fucking like most in the fucking English language is that you can fucking put the fucking word fucking every fucking place you fucking want. That's about right. Little further on that, Spiders, the developers of this game, we've got another walker. They particularly like saying, fuck this, fuck that, that's fucking whatever. They did that in Bound by Flame. I don't remember how much they did that in Mars Warlogs, but it was hilarious in Bound by Flame. Because it's... I don't know. They've limited it here. Few characters have used it, but nobody has used it like Amelia. Amelia is what you just described. She seems to deliberately use it at every opportunity. Fucking what? Should we mod... What is, Victor's dagger? Victor's gun. Enough. Good enough for government work. Go team. This game turned out pretty damn cool. Such language here today. It was Amelia's fault. Amelia's the one who did it. Woo, it's Amelia. Amelia Reacher. She's got a sailor's mouth. It got everybody going. She really does, though. Every time she's got a cutscene. Oh my! It's a worm! Okay. Leviathan. Whoa, hi! Tentacle monster, hentai fever! Yoo-hoo, hi! Well, that doesn't look good. Where's my team? They're gone. They're gone, they're gone. Oh my! That's very bad too. I think we're dead. Is there any way we're not dead? How are we not dead? Where's the not? Whoa! That doesn't count. I'm not allowed to whack that part. Oh! I think we're inside it. I don't know if that's good or bad. Heal. Wait, it's not. Okay. Bad time for a berserk. This is. This is an interesting spot here. What's happening? I wish that berserk was ready. Up and at them! Toxic, very toxic. Ow! Shit. Up, on your feet, soldier. Now get down here. Now get down here. That's what I wanted. Come on your feet, soldier. Timing fucking sucks. My berserk timing is so sad. So sad. Up! Oh man, there's just poison everywhere, and I can barely out-heal it with my heal running actively being applied. I don't like being right there. Come on, man. Heal. Berserk perk is almost ready again. Standing in the fucking poison, damn it. Up and heal. We're dying! We're dying here! Heal, man. I don't care about the tentacle right now. We've got to heal. Holy shit! Just dodged into it. Standing in the poison. You know, it might be, it has occurred to me, but I just want to Bubba Clubba his ass. He go bye-bye. Sometimes Bubba Clubba's best. Wreck 'em!
Surely the beacon is here. This place is breathtaking. The ice has preserved it well.
Yeah. Well, the beacon is here, but don't call me Shirley.
Initializing solar system display. Connection to Earth in progress.
Connection to Earth?
Connection failed. Extrapolating incomplete data. Updating solar system display.
Destroyed. Earth is gone. All these years wasted dreaming of a rescue from a place that's nothing but a cloud of scattered rocks. Everyone on Mars, if they hear of this, they'll be devastated. What am I gonna tell them?
And the final decision. Oh, can we call a friend? We can call a friend. Can I use my lifeline? So shocking, much wow. Not revealing the destruction of Earth and become the great master of abundance technomancers. Reveal the destruction of Earth and join Noctis? Hell no, I'm not. You know who's over in Noctis is Dandolo. You think Dandolo's gonna want to share power, not be a dick? The odds of that. Revealing the destruction of Earth and the secret of Technomancers and joining Mutant Valley. Technomancers are mutants that would betray the Technomancer code, which, quite stupidly, is to protect the secret. The secret is that they're mutants. Yeah, that went well. Ask a companion. Choose. if I ask them, are they making the decision for me or we're just getting advice? I'd like advice. Let's hear them all out. Choose. That worries me. What's with the choose? Just in case, we only get one. Let's ask Amelia, and I want to end up with Nisha last.
What do you think I should do, Amelia?
Grow a pair. 5 years, will ya?
Amelia.
I say, cut the bullshit. Tell everyone the truth. It'll suck in the beginning, but only by knowing will people start growing.
I'm with her.
Damn, I should be a poet. Abundance might fall,
not on
but
the
after
poet
what they
part.
did to us, sucks to suck. Then we could always crash at Noctis or Mutant Valley, right?
Just grow a pair. Yeah, we're gonna. I would like to tell everyone I'm not big on bottling shit up when possible. So, the Andrew, Scott, Nisha.
What should I do,
I'd
Andrew?
like to know what Phobos thinks. He's not
Wish I
here.
had the perfect answer for you, but I can only tell you how I feel. And I feel that people deserve the truth. The truth will set us free, right?
It's two so
Without
far.
a doubt, it will cause riots, maybe even wars. But you'll finally give people a chance to leave their lives of ignorance. Knowing that Mars is all we have is a scary thing, but it's just as liberating. And ceasing to pretend that Technomancers are human will let you, me, and all our brothers and sisters live openly, free and proud. And I'm sure that Noctis or Mutant Valley would welcome us if the corporation's views on us turn sour.
We are woo. Interestingly enough, as you say, 3 shitty options for the ending. This really is inspired by Mass Effect. Touche. But I was surprised after a number of streams and a lot of bitching on my part and nearly noping out of the game a few times that not only did it continue to grow on me in a number of areas, one of those was my companions, which I was so dismissive of them early in the game. But I actually had one of my companions, Nisha, in particular, interrupt me while walking around an area while I was approaching a possible conversation with an NPC that might bring them on board as an ally, and she stopped to remind me about the moral weight of the situation and what it might mean to put that person into a greater position of power. It was a good moment, and I've been paying more attention since that moment to my companions. I've swapped them out in part for quests, but also now out of curiosity to see what they might say. There's good stuff in there. Also, perhaps inspired by Mass Effect, Dragon Age, old BioWare RPGs, Knights of the Old Republic. It's nice to hear companions say things that get you thinking. We don't get enough of that in games. Seems at times.
Scott, I need advice.
Scott has a cool
It's
nose.
a difficult decision indeed. I would be tempted myself to spill the beans, as you youths would say, but I still... I know from experience that the truth is quite like a mushroom cloud. Do you want to set off the bomb? Not just one, but 2 terrible, awful, catastrophic secrets. I shudder to... But Zach, nothing stops us from going home. With Victor's passing, you would undoubtedly, well, there's always a small chance, likely become the great master of Abundance's Technomancers. And you could do great things for our corporation and our city. Help science, stop corruption, restore justice.
That's
you would do it all, my boy. Just right now, I would very much like for us to
Totally.
go home and live none the wiser.
That's why. That's why I like Scott so much, because he looks like an adult Beavis. Woo, nailed it. Click and click. I already spoke to Amelia. So, Nisha was the one who first opened my eyes to the effort that went into crafting the companions in this game. And then it was a lot deeper than I gave it credit for, even if a lot of the dialogue is corny, and the characters became more interesting as our quest went on. And if I were playing this game again, I might suggest a low difficulty for people who find the combat frustrating. Try to make it less frustrating by any means necessary, because it's fun. The characters are fun. Doesn't
What do you
like a
think,
goofy
Bichon?
ride.
I think it's our responsibility to tell the world that there's nothing to expect from the outside. But we have to do it gently. Otherwise, we'd be looking at a worldwide revolution. And if you reveal your true colors to Abundance, it won't accept you for who you are. But you know you'll always be welcome at Noctis. Whatever happens, your support could shift the balance of power on Mars. And what better city to pick than Noctis? The one place that accepts all walks of life, human or mutant.
I need DP for my bunghole. Mars needs DP. And then with that shoehorned into the middle of this philosophical moment, our existential ponderings, let's reveal the destruction of Earth. People don't just deserve to know. They need to know if they're spending their lives trying to contact an Earth that doesn't exist. What are their lives? And the secret of the Technomancers? Ha! It'd never have been a secret. Yes, we're mutants, and if you fuck with me, I'll fry your brain. How's that? Why did it ever need to be hidden? They're the all-powerful mutants.
It's time for the truth. There'll
Time
be
for
no
the
more
truth.
hiding, no more secrets. I'm gonna tell them of Earth's destruction and reveal the true identity of every single Technomancer on the planet. This news will send shockwaves across Mars, but it's the first step for changing our planet. For the better. Let's go. Mutant Valley awaits.
Let's go!
Now, I bet I wouldn't even recognize the young Zachariah Mancer who just earned his stripes. And little did I know that all my choices would compound together and shape the city under the ice. When I killed Bulgakov, I ensured she wouldn't be tortured at the hands of the ASC. But by cutting off the head of the Resistance, I unknowingly left a power gap that made the real enemy stronger. Despite my orders, I couldn't bring myself to kill my
I think this
fellow
is our
man.
ending.
So I let the deserters go and arrested their leader instead. I found him broken down in a re-education camp much later. I remember letting poor Dave go, understanding he only betrayed me to protect his family. Meanwhile, a more dangerous spy was hiding in my shadow.
Dave.
Jeff's innocent gung-ho attitude was a cover. He deceived me, and in return, I left him for dead without a second thought, allowing an enraged Nisha to do her thing. And even in all my efforts to be a good soldier,
You sure? I
I was
thought we
still
stopped her.
exiled from Ophir. No matter what happened, Victor was always going to discredit me. Yet my decisions of friends, alliances, would greatly influence the events that followed. The day I left Ophir in a stolen rover was the day I had chosen the people alongside me to become my companions, through adventure, misfortune, and into battle. Later, I agreed to help Dandolo chase the Vori out of Noctis, for good, cutting them off at the bridgehead they hoped to use to infiltrate every settlement on Mars. And because of that, Anton came close to paying the ultimate price, when his men picked him as the scapegoat. But he's not a man you get rid of that easily. By becoming the great master of Technomancers, I've earned their unwavering loyalty, but I've also accepted a lifelong responsibility. Since I've left the city under the ice, I've had many young apprentices, and the Order is powerful again, our future bright. Scum keeps the young mutant nation alive, but its existence is fragile.
Scum is a
His wisdom
mutant.
and visions of peace have avoided violence on many occasions, but when he has had to fight, Mutant Valley has been left barely standing. The Army's role in taking down Victor allowed it to regain its honorable post as the protector of abundance. The generals have powerful representatives at the Assembly again. And even if the corporation has lost some luster and prestige after the Colonel's reign, at least it can properly defend itself. Dandolo made the most of our alliance, as you would expect. Noctis is now ubiquitous. Its merchants have obtained the right to citizenship in Ophir, and are free to come and go from the exchange as they please. Yet nothing compared to my revelations. learning that Earth was destroyed, discovering that Technomancers were mutants crafted in the vision of the settlers. When I announced the truth, the corporations lashed out. There were widespread riots and revolts, and most Technomancers fled before the leaders of the Alliance could put the pieces together. To adapt to Mars, we had to mutate, or we wouldn't survive. Remaining human had only been an illusion, and one that we had unknowingly mastered. I heard that a few scientists have reproduced Scott's experiments, and I have no doubt there'll be more of us in the future. One day, Mutant Valley won't be the only place a mutant can call home. Instead, it'll be the capital for a race spread across Mars. At least that's what I hope.
Yes, I had my eyes off. I was listening. I had my eyes off at the end. I don't mind that type of ending at all. I kind of like still frames and explanations and lore if they're good. I don't mind that. I did miss the fallout at the end of Mass Effect 3 when it was new, and the ending crushed a generation of shepherds. By the time I played it, the extended ending had added more tiles, and I don't mind that kind of ending. But, thank you. Thank you for sticking it out. Especially this time. Thank you if you made it through this one. Double if you were here at the beginning of this one. I thought we would spend 3 days on this. We spent more than a week. I have been on a roller coaster internally lately, and this game began smack in the middle of it. And if perchance I'm moving on from that, I thank you for putting up with my shit one more time. And an interesting one. I like the game. I was interested at the beginning. I remained interested. I became frustrated. I struggled, and I nearly noped out. And you helped see me through some of that, and I'm glad that we stuck it out. I hope at least a few of you are too. I know a few of you are. I hope you all are. I know a few of you aren't. And there will always be more games. And there will be another game in about 10 minutes after the credits and a break. We're going to be playing Shovel Knight. Thank you, woo. Let me grab it. It's sitting here. Hold on. This is the only disc game I have for PS4. This is the only one. The only one. Thank you, sir. I finally get to play it. I popped it in and played a few minutes once, and I've been it's been backburnered for a year and a half, longer. But here's to the grit to finish the game. Shovel Knight tip. Imagine classic Mega Man made sweet, sweet love to the NES DuckTales game. I like them both. Look at that. A nice mellow credit. Thank you to Spiders, the development team. Thank you for making good games. Thank you for being ambitious. Thank you for setting your sights high and trying again. Let's see what you do next time. I look forward to it. GG all around. How long did we spend on this one? Wow. The average for the main story in this game is about 24 hours, and we went well past that. We might have doubled it. I don't think we spent 50 hours, but we might have spent 35 or 40. And your butt, hungry, up for burgers. I'm up for burgers. No burgers now, though. Just I did have some breakfast. Break time, take 10. Grab a drink, smoke them if you got them. Hug something, someone. And stay tuned. Meet me back here in a few. If we lose anyone during the break, have an excellent rest of your weekend. But we're not done. It's not over yet, Snake. We've got 4 more hours. Shovel Knight, coming soon.